It's important to have trust built with your team. We had that trust early on and it's continued.
My name's Matt Thomas. I'm President and CEO of WorkSmart Systems here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I started WorkSmart in 1998. I run the sales and operations of the company and spend a pretty good amount of my time running one of the largest self-funded health plans in the Midwest. WorkSmart is what's known as a PEO, which means Professional Employer Organization. Essentially what that means is we're an off-site HR department and a co-employment concept for small to mid-sized companies.
We basically take the burden of payroll, benefits, HR, the things that they aren't experts in, and so we are their partner so that they can focus on the things that they are good at.
My team is involved in direct customer service for our clients, everything from web-based training, instructor-led training, employee relations, performance management, applicant tracking systems, managing work comp, leaves of absence, everything from DISC assessments, background checks, drug screens, so a whole plethora of services.
Well, I originally had kind of a long-standing relationship with one of the partners at Von Lehman, particularly on the audit side of the business from a 401k perspective. We had a great working relationship and we developed a lot of trust from an audit perspective. I worked with that partner pretty extensively in the vetting process. I loved the resources that Von Lehman had, but I also liked the fact that I felt like we were going to have a pretty local touch and presence.
I consider Von Lehman a partner of ours. I don't look at them as the external auditors that come in at year end and are criticizing everything that we've done throughout the year. Instead, we talk to them all the time. There's a constant dialogue between Von Lehman and ourselves, so we already know that we've done things correctly. And at the end of the year, I think of the audit just as kind of wrapping up everything that we've done throughout the year.
Von Lehman is not only involved in just the back end of dealing with the accounting, but very interested in what we're doing from month to month, quarter to quarter. What are our growth plans? Where do we see our opportunities? Can they help us in those opportunities, or can they make other suggestions? One of the challenges that comes with growth is finding the right people as you grow. And in Von Lehman, again, Deirdre, who's another great partner at Von Lehman on the talent acquisition side, has really helped us in terms of finding the right people in a lot of different positions, and particularly in management positions that kind of help take us from a smaller company to a mid-sized company.
I felt like Deirdre was not an extension of WorkSmart, but she knew the knowledge of the organization, the business, the culture, the players who was involved. It felt more like she was part of WorkSmart than she was Von Lehman, if that makes sense. From a candidate perspective, from a client perspective, recruiting perspective, Von Lehman's been able to take a large pool of candidates and streamline them for us, do really the heavy lifting. Including myself, 23 employees have filled key positions here at WorkSmart via Von Lehman. And with that, currently that's over 50% of our employee population. Overwhelming majority of the positions were additions to staff. We've grown in the last 2.5 years, and of those 23 employees, we're at a 94% retention rate, which tells me Von Lehman knows what they're doing and knows our business well.
What I would say to people is, look, I have a great relationship with these guys. I know that if I need something, I'm not going to be waiting 4 or 5 days to get an answer. Somebody's going to get back with me and say, hey, here's what we're doing. Here are the resources we're accessing. I'll have you an answer by X day. Right? I know that I'm not left hanging and that I'm a priority.